Hello, dear students. Today in our lecture we are starting our next chapter, that is carbon and its compound. Okay, we are studying about the carbon, which have atomic number 6 and their mass number. These are the isotopes particularly existing in the nature of the carbon atom. Mostly it is existing in the form of carbon 12, 98% roundabout it is present in the carbon 12 form. But we have total 118 elements in periodic table. Then why we are studying only carbon as separate? You will not get any chapter regarding any element other except carbon and hydrogen. Okay, you will get in higher classes hydrogen also as a chapter, but everywhere you will study about the carbon. Why we are discussing carbon so much greater? Because in nature almost half number of compound, whatever they are, half number of compound are made up of carbon. That's why we are studying carbon, because in nature it is present widely, everywhere it is present almost. So that's why we are studying carbon particularly, due to its vital nature, its importance. There was a theory that is known as vital theory. Okay, that was because after that it will get this theory get removed because its postulates are not correct. What the vital theory say? That nature only possess power to create organic compounds. Organic compounds mean to dear carbon compounds. Okay, those are known as organic compounds. So nature only possesses power to create organic compounds. They cannot be prepared by human. That's the postulates of the vital theory. But urea is the first compound which is prepared by the organic compound by human from the ammonium cyanate. Okay, we prepared urea particularly. This is your carbon compounds. This is urea. This is the first synthetic compound. After that, this vital theory get removed from the topic. Okay, but this is the first theory regarding the carbon. That's why we are studying it. Okay, that is vital theory. Now, carbon, we know that why we are studying carbon till now, because it's present greatly in everywhere. That's why we are studying it. But why it is present? Because carbon have some properties. Carbon unique properties. There are reasons that why carbon have these things. First property you will define, it's one of important is catenation. Catenation is self-linking property of an atom is termed as catenation. Like carbon is connecting to carbon. Carbon is connecting to oxygen, that is not catenation. Carbon is connecting to carbons. Okay, that is self-linking. That is greatest or highly shown by only carbon. We know that today C60, C90 also known up to there. Okay, but if you talk about the second number, that is have sulfur, which have only 8 atoms in that. Sulfur is the second number which show the catenation property and which have only 8, while carbon have up to 90 number of carbons in a single chain. So that's why carbon show catenation property quite good. Next thing which is reason is valency. That carbon have is tetravalent. Carbon is tetravalent, 4 valence electron it have. So 4 bonds is possible. That's why greater number of bonds, greater number of compounds. That you can give another reason that why carbon compounds are exist in nature in larger quantity. Next reason you can say it chain branches. Okay, so these chain branches also carbon is capable. Carbon is capable to form a large number of chains and branches around, or you can say ring as well, ring compounds as well, like you have seen benzene particularly. This is a ring compound. So this can be formed by carbon in a greater capability. That's why a large number of compounds is available for carbon. So next reason is isomerism as well. Isomerism is what? Same chemical formula, but different properties. That is known as your isomerism. And carbon is quite good in doing isomerism. It can form different structure with this one. Like if you take a carbon chain of 4, this is butane particle or simple, but this can also be written in this manner. They also have 4. The chemical formula is same for both, but their property will be definitely different, and isomerism is quite shown by the carbon. So there are 4 properties we discussed first, that why carbon is able to form wide number of compounds, and carbon is able to form wide number of compounds. That's why we are studying carbon separately. Okay, so far we have solved 2 things about the carbon. That why carbon we are studying, because carbon is present in almost every kind of things, whether living or non-living. And why it is existing, we have studied these 4 properties, that which is the reasons that why it is available so widely. Okay, now next thing, that wherever you find about carbon always form covalent bonds. Then why not ionic? Why carbon is not capable to form ionic? The reason behind it is its valence electron, that is 4 valence electron it have. Its structure can be drawn like, suppose this is nucleus, we are drawing 2 electron in first cell, in the next it have 4 electrons. Okay, now attaining the stability, it should have 4 more electron for stability. How it will do? An atom can form do 2 things for the stability carbon. What? 4 electrons gain and turning into carbon 4 negative. That is the stable configuration for the carbon. But it has 6 proton, C4 negative, 6 proton and 10 electron. So 6 proton is not able to handle 10 electron. So that's why carbon cannot convert into C4, negative. Now losing 4 electrons, mean to say C get converting into C4 positive. So we need ionization energy at that time. Okay, but ionization energy needed to convert C to C4 positive is quite large needed. So that's why we cannot convert carbon neither in an anion nor in a cation. So that's why carbon is not able to form ionic bonds particularly, or you can say why carbon is forming covalent bond. So that's why, because carbon cannot gain 4 electron, lose 4 electron, that's why it can only share. It can share 4 electrons only to form bonds. And you can say that's why carbon always form covalent bonds. Okay, so we did 3 questions today. First one is why we are studying carbon. Second, why carbon is capable to form large number of compounds. Third, why carbon always form covalent bond. Okay, now your homework is read up to the topic, first thing. Second, sort out 10 cues and answer. These are short type dear, mean to say single word questions you have to sort out. Sort out 10 questions and answer in your rough notebook. Third, blueprint questions. Blueprint questions and answer also you have to do in rough notebook. Okay, thank you.